Structure fire.
My name is Michael Henderson. I've been on a job for 7 years. I operate Engine 3, and we're going to be going over life as a fireman. Good morning, man. How was your shift yesterday?
It was pretty good. We had a couple medicals. The night was pretty quiet. We also had a false alarm.
When we come on and we talking to the relief, we want to let them know if we had any important medical calls, what we did, for that shift. If we need to replace any items in the bag, stuff like that. So when we start with checking this bag, this is our medical bag. This is what we use. I believe it's 76% of our calls are medical calls, so this is a very important piece of equipment that we need to make sure is ready for the shift. We use the pulse ox a lot. We want to make sure that we have our pulse ox. We want to make sure that the pulse ox actually works. A lot of times these batteries run out pretty quick. Just want to make sure that it actually turns on and it's ready to be used. One of the most important things to do in the morning, especially as an engineer, is going over the truck, checking the truck, making sure the truck is ready to go for that shift. A lot of the equipment and tools that we use nowadays are battery operated. So one of the main things that we want to do is make sure that spare batteries are charged. One of my things that I stress the most is inside the cab. If it's fuel, we're making sure that we are topping off fuel gauges, pressure gauges, fluids. We just want to make sure this truck's ready to go. We don't have any discrepancies before the shift starts. My name is Engineer Mike Henderson. I've been with the fire department for 7 years, and this is the truck I drive, Engine 3. We brought the truck to the school at Jackson Barracks to go over with the kids fire prevention and fire safety. Very important for the community to know just the basic knowledge when it comes to fire, and also prevention. That's right, we want to get real low to the ground, right? Most of the time all the smoke rises up, so we want to stay close to the ground, that way we're not inhaling all those bad toxins and smoke, right? It's good for them to know what the smoke detectors do, what they need to do to get out the house, having a safe place to go with their family, not to play with matches, not to play in the kitchen, just basic knowledge for kids to prevent the fires from happening at their house, and in case it does, knowing what they have to do. We're going to cover our face too while we roll to make sure that smoke's not getting in our mouths and our nose, right? After we do the little lesson that we have, a couple of talking points, we also show the kids the truck, different tools, we let them hold some of the tools. Sometimes, depending on the captain, we let them put on the jacket, the pants, just to kind of have a feel for things. We also get dressed for the kids. That way they're a little bit more comfortable, kind of gives the kids what they should, I guess, expect when they see us on scene.
That's how we're gonna be searching like this, low to the ground.
I think probably the most fun they have is going through the fire truck. Look at you, man. Now you're the operator. You're driving that bad boy.
Guys, are y'all ready to go vroom vroom?
They're ready to go vroom vroom? It's always a good thing that when we go out there and teach the kids. And like I said, we enjoy it. So makes it that much better.
Yeah, I'm gonna drive one of these bad boys.
You gonna drive one of these bad boys? That's what I'm talking about.
Lunchtime, fella.
We usually lunch about 11:30, 12 o'clock. That usually entails either cooking or we'll go pick up some sandwiches somewhere. We got a couple guys coming into the station. Squad one's gonna come over here and visit for a little bit, and we'll enjoy lunch. Something that we look forward to doing. Got to make sure we got everything. Sometimes the rookies don't check. Captain gets mad.
Zone 117 crosses Jackson to the dead end. Engine 3, car 201, medical response. Female patient lethargic.
So it came out as patients is lethargic. We'll go ahead and at least, the good thing about dispatch is when they give you the call, the nature of the call, address, cross street, and zone. That way you have an idea of kind of what you're going to before you even get there.
Hi, well, this is Squad 1. Squad 1's in the area. Squad 1 will take in that call.
We'll take calls in for each other depending on if someone's coming to the station. We kind of have each other's back when it comes to that kind of stuff. It's for the betterment of the public, right? Not necessarily betterment for each other. I think that's what the big thing is with this job is we put public first before we put ourselves first, and I think that this job is very selfless. Thank you, Squad 1.
The fire company that arrives on the scene first, they assess the patient. We'll treat the patient. We let EMS know what's going on with the patient and what we've done so far. and then EMS takes over patient care, and then we assist them getting the patient on a stretching, package them for transport.
Had an elderly patient having some trouble breathing, not feeling well. She had been in and out of the hospital in the last few weeks, so she's going to go back to the hospital and get checked out.
So pretty much every shift, especially if we have a firefighter, a young guy with us, throughout the training process with the engineer to get them certified to work the engineer position, we like them to go through steps of hose lays. So right now we're actually going to take firefighter Lance Brown. We're going to take him out hose lay training. Pretty much just like polishing up on skills, making sure he's doing the steps correctly, nothing's rushed. We're just kind of going over basic fundamental hose lays. Actually, the first lay we're going to be doing today, firefighter Jason's going to pull up and we're going to do a drag back lay. This is actually the lay that we use the most. We have, I believe, 5 different type of lays. The drag back is going to be the lay that we use the most. You understand the main concept of whether you're going from the hydrant or you're going to the plug or you're going to the fire determines on how them steps kind of fall into play. I think that once you get the main concept, things just start happening, right? There's so many different methods you can use when you're doing these hose lays. Every fire scene's different. So I think it's very good that and it's a good habit for these firefighters to get into, where they're not only just asking whoever's mentoring them or training them, but also asking the other captains as well and different engineers of how they would do certain things in certain situations. Hey guys, I'm getting hungry. What y'all thinking about for dinner?
Thinking tacos.
Tacos is always good with me. We actually work a 24-hour shift, so we have to stay here until 7 in the morning. We usually try to just keep the station up to date, clean. We're about to knock out the fire truck, wash the apparatus. We'll go upstairs, probably cook a little dinner. Then after dinner, we'll clean up the station and hopefully time for bed. I think the main point and purpose of this job is public safety, and not just the safety of the public, but also the guy who's working in the truck with you as well. When you have that good camaraderie, that good brotherhood, and the trust that you have with each other, just the job itself becomes a lot more enjoyable. Caring for somebody, other than yourself, putting somebody else first, I would say is probably the reason why I enjoy it the most.